Hi, I'm Paul Easker, Field Crops Extension Plant Pathologist for UW Extension and UW-Madison, and today we're out at our Arlington winter wheat performance trial nursery to talk a little bit about scouting to determine if a foliar fungicide is needed. The key reason for this scouting video is that we are starting to see the flag leaves start to emerge, and this is a time we normally think about having the most concern for foliar diseases that can impact that leaf. So in thinking about the decision making for fungicides, it really starts with what wheat variety you planted out there. Over the past few years, a disease we've seen have good control with the application of a fungicide is powdery mildew, but that's usually been conditional on if a susceptible variety was being used. And so having that knowledge really starts the ball rolling to make the right decision. And so when we come to a field, we have to think about not just assessing closest to the pickup truck. You know, the reality is we have to get out in the wheat, really make some assessments throughout. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to take those assessments. So take, for example, this might be our first point of assessment that we really want to do. And our key points are to assess approximately 10 stems from 10 sections of the field. So if you picture a field as a whole, we want to try to get both the high and the low ground to get a true field assessment. And the key points are to really look at the upper canopy, in particular the flag leaf, the flag -1 leaf, which is the first leaf below, the flag -2 leaf, the second leaf below the flag leaf, and even down to the flag -3 leaf or the third leaf below, because the different diseases have some different thresholds we might want to use to make some of these applications. So here we have a couple stems for examples to look at, and in both situations we're just starting to see the flag leaf emerge from that, and so we might consider this one step below that Feekes 8 growth stage to make our assessment. So we're really going to be focused on the flag -1, flag -2 down to about the flag -3 leaf. And what we can see here in these situations, at least out here at Arlington today, is it's fairly clean. There doesn't seem to be any sort of indicator of high disease intensity going on. And so our goal has to be to make multiple assessments throughout that field, and that allows us to calculate sort of a value of severity, of how severe it is, in order to determine if a foliar fungicide may be warranted in these situations. In closing, as a reminder, when we're out here scouting in the wheat, the key thing is to know the variety you have out there, know some of your field history. Do you have history of wheat diseases impacting yield? Also making sure that you assess not just one small section of the field, but you actually look out and take a wider sort of view of what's going on out there. For specific threshold information for diseases like powdery mildew, septoria, leaf blotch, and wheat leaf rust, we recommend consulting several sources: our Wisconsin Crop Manager, the Soy Report blog, as well as our FYI Field Crops Plant Pathology website. We have all that information, and we also have a lot of good information about various fungicide products and their relative efficacy against the different foliar diseases we'd be targeting in our wheat.